Now that the quorum is here, we will proceed. I think, dear shareholders, it's with great pleasure and optimism that I present you the annual report for financial year 24-25. It has been a year that was marked by strong operational performance and growth for us. It was transformative in many respects, including our understanding of our key assets, which is subsurface. And it also was a year where we again deepened our commitment to sustainability innovation and said that we will continue our focus on safety and environment. I want to start with the corporate updates first. So the key corporate update, which was the one of the most impactful developments for all of us concerned, has been the amalgamation of Selan Exploration Technology and Antelopus Energy Private Limited. As we had said, and we thank all the shareholders for approving this amalgamation. Now that this amalgamation is already done, and the name of the company, as you can see, is Antelopus Selan Energy Limited. It sets the stage for our evolution into a stronger and a more diversified energy company, as I had said earlier. Primarily, this is not a simple corporate restructuring for us. It was a deliberate and forward-looking strategical move because it would unlock scale, create synergy, and ensure that there is sustained value creation for the future of our company. Antelopus Energy, which has merged into us, has a portfolio which now increases our 2P plus 2 proved and probable reserves of your company from around 5 million barrels to 60 million barrels, which is a substantial increase of reserves for us as a platform. Primarily, it also gave us our exposure from being a single basin company. Most of our assets used to be in the Cambay Basin. Now, from just being in single Cambay Basin, now we have assets across onshore KG Basin, which is one of the prolific basins of this country. We have in Assam Arakan Basin. We have also offshore in Mahanadi Basin. We have now offshore in Mumbai Hai Basin. So primarily from a single basin company, now your company is a multi-basin company. And thankfully, we also have production now across multiple basins. I'll touch base on it as we go through our operational performance. And we have execution currently going full front on fundamentally 3 basins as we speak. What I also I want to start with the operational momentum and the growth that was the focus in the year fiscal year 2025. This was a year of reflection, analysis, and planning for us. What had happened, as shareholders are aware, that we had started a major drilling campaign in the fiscal year 2024, which went a little bit into fiscal year 25. That drilling campaign became the cornerstone of the growth that you have seen over the last few years in your company. But what it also did is this drilling campaign gave us a lot of data about our reservoirs. And then this year, fiscal year 25, more or less, we took to reflect on it, to analyze the data, and to see, okay, what did this campaign tell us? Where should we go from here? What else is left in our fields? So what we found out, this campaign, apart from increasing our production, had led us to new reservoir zones in our existing fields. It had appraised parts of the field where we did not have hydrocarbon production, but now we have hydrocarbon production. That makes us excited about those parts of the fields. Effectively, what you could see is the cumulative production from our field is around 3.5 million barrels in the last year, and around 0.4. That's from the key Bakrol field only, and around 0.44 million barrel from Karjisan field. Just to remind people, Karjisan used to be shut before we started this development campaign. But even these production volumes are just a fraction of the amount of hydrocarbon that is present in these reservoirs that we have understood on basis of the development campaign. Where we are now is based on this one. We have already formulated second stage of development campaign across our Karjisan and Bakrol. We have just kick-started that. As we'll go through the remaining fiscal year 26, you should start seeing the results of this development campaign come into production and additions to the bottom line as we progress our journey of growth. We also analyzed what we found in our development drilling of Lohar and Ilaw fields. What we found out that there is very limited potential of Lohar and Ilaw. In Ilav, we had always been clear that Ilav is not a major game changer for us. It was supposed to fill in a small dip in production while we are going through our growth journey. I think as of today, we continue to believe that Ilav and Lohar will continue to play a very minimal role in our growth, but they will keep on adding something to our bottom line, and we will keep on making sure that as long as they are accretive to our business, we keep on running them. With merger, what has also happened is that we have other assets that have come into production, operation. I'm pleased to inform we have already made this announcement on the stock exchange also, that we have the first, as a company, we have our first non-Cambay Basin production that has come from our Mukamala field, which was one of the Antelopus energy additions we had. It started in KG Basin itself, near Rajamundry. It's a prolific gas field. It's a large gas license that we have in there. It is 160 square kilometers, give or take, and we have just started producing from one well that was a legacy well in the field, and from one reservoir out of multiple reservoirs that are known to be prolific in that basin. So we are very excited and are looking forward to analyzing that reservoir and coming up with a robust development plan that will fuel our growth over the next few years. We are also in the middle of drilling our another onshore field, which is Dwarmara in the Assam Arakan Basin, again an Antelopus vintage field. We have not reached the reservoir section yet. We are just above the reservoir section. As soon as it's a 3,500 square meter deep well. We are at around 2,500, 2,600 meters. As we go through this one and we manage to finish drilling, we hope that will have some exciting news to share with you. Drilling Dwarmara well is going to open up a large, substantial gas potential for us in the east of India, in the Assam Arakan Basin, which is known to be a prolific basin. The idea about drilling and spreading our operations across basins is to create a portfolio for us rather than being dependent on single asset, so that we can basically de-risk our growth, de-risk our bottom line as we move forward over the next few years. I've already talked about Lohar and Ilav. What we did is we continued in both these cases, safe and efficient operation, and we will continue doing that as long as it is adding to the bottom line. Another acquisition which we did in the year gone by was Cambay. We took over operatorship of the Cambay field, which is the first discovery in independent India. We took over 50% of the operatorship. It currently contributes a little bit of production to our portfolio, but we took this over because we believe there is potential in this one. We are currently in the middle of a staggered drilling campaign that hopefully should start somewhere in October, November, to understand the potential of this reservoir. If this reservoir has the potential as we think it is, we are hoping that this will also start adding substantial value to our bottom line. We have also announced previously that we have signed a heads of terms with the current joint venture partner in the Cambay field, which is Synergia, with a view to take over 100% stake in this field, because we believe 100% stake in the field is going to give us the operational freedom and operational flexibility that we will need to understand a complex and a large area that we have in this one, because this also is around 150 square kilometers of acreage. Just comparison, our largest acreage outside these two fields was Bakrol, which is only 32 square kilometers. So we have a huge acreage position as a company for the first time in its history. I think our acreage was sub 100 square kilometers. Now we have, I think our acreage across should be in the excess of 1,000 square kilometers across our portfolio as of now. Moving on to our key core strength that we have said has been technology and subsurface. In the fiscal year 2024-25, it was a watershed moment for us and our subsurface capabilities, because our teams fundamentally leveraged new imaging technologies, used the artificial intelligence driven analytics and real-time data integration, which will basically, we're hoping that it is going to lead to the next production growth as we have started drilling these wells. We already have done 2 wells in Kyrgyzstan. They are behind us. We are in the middle of drilling a 3rd well in Kyrgyzstan. After that, we'll start drilling in Bakrol, Cambay, and we are drilling in Dwarmara. So a lot of action to come as we'll go through this year. The idea of doing activities across multiple locations is because it reduces the uncertainty of outcome. It basically lets us balance our portfolio and sort of assure that we have minimal risks given the capital that we are allocating. It is a cornerstone of our capital allocation strategy. Our capital allocation strategy is still based on one basic tenet, which is that I would like to get all my capital back within 2 years. I think in the first phase of campaign, that was definitely true. Whatever capital we spent, we managed to get it back within 15 months or so. And that is now that capital is back with us. This capital plus we are looking at then plus the new revenues that we're generating, all that will start getting deployed into creating more and more value for the shareholders as we go forward. Coming to sustainability and operational excellence, as always, we believe deeply in sustainability and safety and environmental care. It's a part of who we are. This year, some of the key infrastructure projects that we took on to reduce our environmental footprint were at Bakrol. In Bakrol, we basically commissioned all the new gas pipeline network. So even from wells which had very minimal gas that was getting released because of operational reason. So effectively now pretty much all molecules of gas that are produced in the Bakrol fields are getting pipelined together into a single place. And from there, it mixes into our sales gas and it gets sold. So effectively, apart from selling the gas that was not being sold but vented, we are currently not, we have eliminated gas venting significantly, and fundamentally we're selling pretty much all the gas that Bakrol wells are producing apart from the oil that gets produced. We also, in the year under consideration at Lohar, we upgraded our facilities for water disposal. We put in a state-of-art and effluent treatment plant to make sure that we are well within our obligations for the effluent disposal. We do not do any surface discharge. All the effluent that we manage to get from Bakrol, Lohar, and Karjan fields goes to Lohar. It gets cleaned up to the spec that is required, actually better than the spec that is required, and that's injected underground at more than 1 kilometers into deeper reservoir. That is also up and running, and it's pretty brand new facility. We have also strengthened our health, safety, security, environment, and sustainability framework through regular training. We do a lot of emergency drills, and we have aligned ourselves to standard operating procedures. I'm pleased to inform that we've also gotten an ISO 14001 certification this year. We had started in fiscal year 25, but in 26 we managed to get your company is already now an ISO 14001 certified company as far as our processes are concerned. It further elevates our commitment towards environmental stewardship and operational quality. In a sense, as we move forward, we remain committed to maintaining transparency, protecting shareholder long-term value, and increasing our production volumes and creating a platform that's substantially an order of magnitude, hopefully higher than where it is today. On behalf of the board, I would like to thank all our employees, partners, and shareholders for their तीस % पे है, इंडिया कुल 6% पे है, and gas relatively clean fuel compared to oil. So we are trying to do our bit. Second thing is we will keep hopefully look at some new clean green energy initiatives as they become commercially feasible. We will invest a little bit at the beginning. Idea यही था कि हम इसको पूरा exploration तक सीमित नहीं करें. टेक्नोलॉजी तो रहेगी, पर हम पूरी एनर्जी स्पेक्ट्रम जो आजकल चेंज हो रहा है इन ऑल द वर्ल्ड, at least अपने दिमाग में, अपने मन में, we want to embrace that. कम से कम our thinking doesn't get restricted by the fact that we are just an exploration company. So we want to